This is a good place for our chat. Both of you are new here, so it's only natural to be confused about the prophecy, titans, and Chrysos heirs that have been mentioned in passing. But I'd like you to learn about Amphorius' history before I tell you more.
That would be helpful, actually. Very helpful.
The bath sprites are excited to begin.
The who?
This bath contains spirit water that has been blessed by the Ocean Titan. It can guide you back into the distant past. Go ahead, step in, and listen to what the comforting ripples have to say.
Do we have to get into the water? In front of everybody, or?
If it'll make you feel better, I can avert my gaze.
Okay. Don Hung? I guess it's time.
Quiet your thoughts.
Okay.
Feelings are far more honest than words and can
That's
better
true.
satisfy your curiosity. Close your eyes.
Okay.
And feel the warm ripples of water embrace you. Feel the delivery of this account from the seas. The spirit water shall show you Amphorius' distant and recent past.
Before everything began, the world was in chaos. 3 gods conceived space, time, and laws, laying down the cornerstones of life for all beings.
Once again, the 3 baths. I don't know why this is making me giggle, just this bath sprite telling us this story right now, but that would make sense. So, space, time, and laws. So, erudition, then remembrance, and now something else. So, there we are. Once again, we're still tying these 3 things together.
3 more gods formed the skies, the earth, and the ocean, creating a nursery for the seedlings of life to mature.
Or is it each path has 3? Hold on. We got to see if there's one more. Because if there's 3 more gods after that that are lumped together, then you could say that each path has 3 gods, which would be very interesting.
Then came Kephili, throne of worlds, and the father of all people. They walked the face of the earth, delighted by the creations of their fellow gods, though also lamenting at the bare solitude of the gods. And so, they made clay figures in their likeness, and allowed their golden blood to course through these creations, bestowing the breath of life upon them.
They made clay figures in their likeness and allowed their golden blood to course through these. There are, like, some myths and stuff like that, that humanity, people, whatever we are, came from clay figures. So it's really interesting that they are, like, if you look here, they're differentiating that from people in essence. So came the world, father of all people. They walked the face of the earth, delighted the creations their fellow gods. Lamenting at the bare solitude. So they're saying, never mind. So it's not different from people. They're saying that people came from that with the golden blood. So I'm kind of curious where this goes.
The wise Circes soon came forth and peeled open fruits from a flowering tree, granting reason to these clay beings, allowing them to learn and reflect. Curiosity propelled the dignified Nestia to confer upon them an eye for beauty and a desire for love, teaching them to revere their beauty.
My question is, these 3 gods that we're mentioning now, are they, so world-bearing Titan, Reason Titan, and Romance Titan, are they separate from these 6 gods? You know what I which I'm going to assume. So one created people, one created reason and one created romance. Oh, so if there's nothing else after this, that would then definitely say that each path has 3 gods.
With
Probably going to be
that,
wrong.
The first humans were born.
Keep listening.
In this fleeting golden age, all forms of life thrived and civilizations sprouted one after the other. Disasters and suffering were unheard of in this world. Landforms did not erode with time, nor did humans age or die. Not until the 3 calamities fell upon the world: trickery, strife, and death. Their descent burst open the short period of prosperity, as though it were nothing more than a dewdrop. A black tide swallowed the world whole, inundating it in blood.
Wait.
Fear permeated every corner of the world like a plague, inebriating mankind far more easily than ambrosia would. Mortals took up arms against one another, waging war in the name of the gods, marking the beginning of a tumultuous age. The wrath of the gods enveloped the earth and hid the firmament in shadows, ensnaring every living being. The divine war only led to one outcome: a shattered world on its death march toward destruction.
There's already an aeon of destruction. Isn't that Nanook? Like, it almost sounds like the 3 paths were fine. They were in harmony together, stuff like that. And then almost like a 4th path came in. And that was the 3 calamities: trickery, strife, and death. Which would be interesting. Or you could say like the 3 calamities were something entirely different. Maybe a 4th path, something we've never heard of before, something that has nothing to do with the eons or the paths or anything. But it is interesting that he specifically mentions, or the Bath Sprite specifically mentions destruction, because isn't that Nanook? So we already know that there is an aeon for that. So the question is, same aeon causing issues here, or is this something entirely different? And then, like,
Is
you can't
something
leave me here.
wrong? The sprite is only halfway through the story, but I seem to be detecting some distress
Halfway?
and unease.
How long of a story is this? No, this history is way... No one enjoys purple... what? The history is way too convoluted.
I see. Perhaps the narration isn't engaging enough for you. That's why you find it difficult to remember the key events. That's fine. We can try a different approach. You'll be glad to know that Bath Sprites have mastered the art of catering to the needs of others.
Okay. Continue listening to the tale.
Take my suggestion, Bath Sprites. Please narrate the story in a style that this guest prefers.
I was actually fine, but I didn't realize that.
Okey-doke, make yourself comfortable. Time for a history
What?
class on Amphorius.
Is that March? Tribby? This is catering to my preference?
Hey, no butting in. Class is still ongoing. Where did I stop the last time? Oh, right.
Oh, God. Take me back!
Amphorius started off as a ball of chaos.
Okay.
The 3 Fate Titans wrote laws to govern the world. Another 3 Foundation Titans created the earth, ocean, and skies. And a different 3 Creation Titans designed and gave life to human beings, like you and me.
Okay, so I was right. I actually was doing fine then. Bring back the other Bath Sprite. Gosh darn it. So each path, 3 sets of 3 kind of thing. Or, yeah, that's, 3 Fate Titans worth of loss. That's really interesting.
But 3 baddie titans soon snuck in, bringing a terrible, horrible disaster with them. So, the titans got angry, and no one was willing to give in. Their followers then decided to do the same, fighting and killing each other. Everyone fought for a really, really long time, disturbing and hurting all people living in the world. Until one day, something big happened.
Yours truly descend up. Yeah, I came here. No, listen eagerly.
A prophecy appeared on Amphorius, something no one saw coming. The tripartite prophecy says there is only one way to stop this war.
What's that?
Assemble a band of heroes powerful enough to take on the 12 titans and reignite their core flames. Only then will their divine wrath abate and peace return to the world. We know this band of heroes by a certain name. Any guesses? That's right! The Chrysos Heirs! So, here's the takeaway. Eat well and train well, so you can grow up into a powerful hero and do your part for Amphorius!
Now we're sounding a little bit like propaganda bath sprite.
Is something else wrong?
They're treating me like a child.
Is that so? Looks like you're a bit hard to please. Trusting and perceptive at the same time.
Amphorius seems to be going through a rough patch. I still don't get what's going on with the Titans and the heirs. Do you really know? Yeah, Amphorius seems to be going through a rough patch.
Rough patch. That's a mild way to put it.
I still don't get what's going on with the Titans and the heirs.
I suppose the things that are common knowledge to us are just a garbled mess to you. If we want to straighten out the threads of this world, perhaps I should explain things to you myself.
That would be great. Let's start with that. Do you really know nothing about what's beyond in the sky?
I seem to hear a note of pity in that question.
A little bit, yeah.
Perhaps you find us to be weak and defenseless.
No, I didn't say that. What do we do now?
We can move on to the problem at hand, now that both of you have some understanding of Amphorius' history. Come with me.
Okay. We did it. We survived the bath sprites. I'm still sad Dan Heng didn't have to get, it's fine, all right? I was actually expecting a real bubble bath kind of sort of thing, but no, that's fine. Maybe next time. Ooh, where's this?
Please, give me a moment.
What's wrong?
The way up from here leads to a bath that the Council granted exclusively to the Chrysos heirs. The bath is strictly off-limits to anyone other than the heirs.
Oh, can I be an heir?
I'm willing to make an exception, considering you're guests from beyond the sky. But if I were to bring both of you in at once, I'd be blatantly disrespecting our traditions.
Oh, that's a strict custom. It seems like prophesized heroes and civilians aren't treated equally. Why don't you go up with her? I don't mind waiting for you here. Are you sure?
You have a very considerate partner.
I do. He's the best.
Follow me, then.
Okay. I don't want to be separated, though. Are you sure you're okay? Why don't you go up with her? Don't mind waiting for you here. Okay. You just don't want to have to take another bubble bath together. Is that it? I'm very disappointed if that's the case, Dan Heng. Ooh, another space anchor. Whoa. Oh, this place is cool. This place is very pretty. Wow. Very private, very luxurious.
Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable, then close your eyes.
Okay. Why do I have a bad feeling?
I won't force you, but people hope to regard one another with bare honesty when they enter a bath. Are you willing to trust me?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Thank you. You can also move a little to your left. The water is warmer there.
Okay, follow her suggestion. You move to the left. How wondrous. You've only moved a few centimeters, but the water around you has become distinctly warmer. Okay.
Now place your left hand onto the bench. Lift up your arm with your palm facing forward.
Okay.
And part your fingers slightly.
Okay. I literally, just try. No, we're not gonna disrespect by lifting the right arm. Do as she says.
Yes, you're doing great. All right. It's about time I formally introduce myself.
Okay.
I am Aglaea the Gold Weaver, Dressmaster of Akima, and one of the Chrysos heirs of Amphorius. The trust placed in me is how I came to lead the Chrysos heirs in our mission today. My duty may be to weave lavish robes, but I most enjoy coming to these baths in my personal time. Garments are shields, after all.
They really
hiding
are.
both our bodies and what we truly think. This place, though, is where we can drop our cloaks of pretense. For the waters shall bring us closer together. You can open your eyes now. Look, we are joined together now.
Wow. That's actually really cool. Is this some kind of... What is this, a ritual?
You're not wrong to think of it that way. The golden threads of Nestia entwine us, capable of sensing even the slightest quiver. We are bound to speak the truth to each other this way. You will learn the truth about this world from me, and in return, I ask for you to promise me something.
What do you need?
Fulfill this pact between us, and you can expect your journey on Amphorius to be free of troubles.
Go on.
You learned the legends of Amphorius from those bath sprites a while ago. But that was a sanitized version that spared you from the harsh and bitter realities of our history. The pantheon of titans that once ruled our world has become the very affliction that eats away at Amphorius. An unfathomable power changed something within most of these titans, inducing their rage and madness. Amphorius has since fallen into eternal night, the black tide engulfing our world. Akima is now the only city to still receive light, and we owe it to Kefali's protection.
So, is she implying that it's not that a new set of titans came in, like the other three? It's that each of the titans is basically turning into death and destruction and darkness?
The Chrysos heirs gathered here are Amphorius' only hope. People hail us as heroes, as protectors, and as deliverers. They are counting on us to vanquish the Titans, reclaim their core flames, topple them from their thrones, and take their authority for ourselves.
What? So you become
It is
gods?
only upon reclaiming all core flames that the miracle of Genesis can reveal itself, granting a new lease on life to this broken world. This is Amphorius' flame-chased journey. A band of heroes dedicated to slaying the gods and reclaiming the 12 core flames for the world to start over anew. With the end times before us, we are expected to lead all of our people toward the summit. Akima needs as many allies as possible to aid us in the upcoming battles. The two of you may be just the reinforcements that the Chrysos heirs have been waiting for.
Saving the world is what we do best.
You must have been blessed by many miracles to say that with such unwavering confidence.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of shit storms,
I may be getting
but
ahead of myself, but for Amphorius, I am willing to take a chance on you. I have laid my heart bare, and in return, I just want you to make a single promise. Promise me to never tell the people of Akima about the worlds beyond the sky,
What?
no matter what may happen.
Why? Why?
Akima is approaching its end. I do not wish to give my people false hope. Not when we've been badly scarred by it before. Can you promise me that?
I guess I have to for the sake of the Trailblaze.
Thank you. The agreement between us is now complete. I apologize if this ritual upset you, but I hope you understand. I had no other choice. As much as I am interested to hear your story, I'm afraid I've already taken up too much of your time. Mr. Dun Hong's worrying has created ripples in the water.
He's worrying about
Why
me?
don't the both of you tour our holy city? See how our people make ends meet in this difficult time. I will have your welcome gifts ready later today.
Okay. Huh. Thank you. Oops. I didn't want that. I wanted
Why
this.
don't you and Mr. Dun Hong?
Okay. I just wanted to make sure she didn't have any additional things to say. So that's, interesting. Don't tell them the truth. Don't tell them that there are worlds out beyond here. Because she doesn't want to give them false hope. But, I mean, I guess there's no way the Express could evacuate an entire planet. I mean, I kind of get it at the same time. That's interesting. It's a very interesting promise to have to make so soon in this relationship. Ooh, free stuff. And this relationship kind of thing, you know? I like how tricky that is. And I like it that she almost tricked us a bit into a ritual of sorts. Because, like, you saw the screen, like, kind of blip each time. And that was, my guess, the pact sealing. What is... Chalice of Plenty, Figosa. As the honey brew spills into the ocean, the waves bloom like flowers, and the clamor of great waves and drunkards all awaken amongst madness. Oh, it's... You can... Oh. Very cool. Oh, frolic with waves and beasts. What an achievement. I'm here. You're finally back. What'd she say to you? Summarize your earlier conversation. You relay the information obtained and the agreement reached. Promise not to tell her people about interstellar voyages. I didn't expect that to be her only concern, though this is consistent with how Finan was acting when we were at the Abyss. Something is definitely off about this world. Even on a planet as isolated as Eurillo 6, the people still had an understanding of space and even the paths. The sky above M4, though, it was more like a prison. They clearly have advanced technology, so who could imagine that even discussing what's beyond the sky would be taboo? Do you remember when the mass of chaotic matter concealing M4 from the rest of the universe? I can't help thinking that someone is intentionally keeping M4 hidden. Their titans could also be related to some eon. What should we do now? I can't stop thinking about your broken spear. Finan promised to fix it. We can ask him about it when we see him. Let's explore the city like Aglaea suggested. We helped defend their city. After all, this is a good chance to fish around for some information while they still have a good impression of us. We can also take some photos. Okay. I love how the water parts. That's so cool. I can't go to any of these other... What are you? Ah, cool. Okay, so that's another thing to... Wait. Boot Hill would probably be better for that, right? He can just shoot it. All right, next time, girl. Bring out the booty. Look at you! Not a dinosaur, but dinosaur. What are you? Oh! Wait, what did I do? After breaking it, movement speed will increase. Oh my gosh. Okay. Did you see how fast her tiny little legs were running? What is that noise? Like, who is whispering sweet nothings in my ear? Every time. Yeah. There. Okay. We're here.
No match for me.
Girl, what did you just say?
There seems to be a new show.
That's fast. Citizens are already back in the city. Yeah. Do you guys need any help?
You are... What strange clothing and accent you have.
Why, thank you.
Oh, are you the warriors that followed Lord Finon back from the frontier?
We are, yes. That looks like Finan is helping Aglaea keep the secret too. Yeah, there must be some kind of understanding among the Chrysosairs. That's us.
Thank goodness. I hear you're both exceptional warriors, as masterful as the Chrysosairs. Could you help us restore this column here?
Sure.
Nothing has been going right these days. First those minions of Nikador attack, and now this column collapses right outside our home. Can we really keep going?
Do you have a choice? Restore it with just human effort. That's going to take a couple of days at least.
Not with human effort, of course, silly.
Hi, Tribby.
High Priest Treby. Oh, Kefali on high, our prayers are heard. We won't need to trouble you any further, kind warriors.
Oh, he thought we could summon miracles. Surmount... No, I did feel something strange in me.
Huh? When we all arrived in Akama? Come to think of it, we felt something a bit odd too. Maybe you also have the ability to learn Ornyx's prayers too?
Is that rare?
Not at all! We have lots of priests here, but some are more gifted than others. Why don't you both try chanting? Treby will see if you get it.
Okay. Okay, let's see what happens. Space. The final frontier. Yeah, we did it!
Oh, you got it on the first try! You're a natural.
My thank you.
A miracle. A miracle fresh from the oven. Go, bring word to the bard. Frontier heroes grace Akama. Feats abound right here.
Look at her just like golf clapping in the back. They also teach journalism here. I don't seem to be cut out for this.
Okay, there are many others like you. It just means you're meant to be a warrior. Ooh, you met Aggie, right? How did your chat go?
It went well. I know all there is to... We reached an agreement.
Alrighty, as long as things are going well. You know, we are pretty certain there's more to your sudden arrival to Akama. And Treby has never seen a priest achieve resonance with Ornyx on their first try. But with this, you should be able to clear any obstacle when traveling around Amphorius. Most of the time at least. Oh, right! We came by to check if you have teleslates with you. It'll be a lot easier to get around Akama with them.
Tell a who? What is that? Pull out your phone. Is this?
Yeah! We knew it! There are also Yanisopolis priests beyond beyond Akama. Like the city you're from. Let's see. This looks different, but it works more or less the same. Maybe a little resonance will do the trick. All set! Now we can contact one another with our teleslates. Only in Akama, though. Messages won't send once you're outside Aggie's web of golden threads.
That's surprising.
Did you think we were some backwater people who don't understand anything?
Well...
You can also use any currency you have on you. Talantan scales will determine the value of all items, so there's no need to worry about being penniless in the Holy City.
Won't that mess up the economy?
Not if it's just the two of you. But if any of the council elders happen to ask, it's our little secret.
You got it.
Okay, time to get back to work. Have fun exploring the city. We'll see you two later.
Bye. The list of inexplicable things only gets longer. Yeah. Look, someone's on the roof. That should be a good vantage point to photograph the city. Let's find a way up. Okay.
A miracle. A miracle fresh from the oven.
Fresh from the oven.
Bring word to the bar.
Like bread. Like bread.